Hey everyone, and welcome back to Event Trends by Eventify. Today we're talking about event website builders, and I know this might not sound like the most exciting topic, but stick with me because this is actually pretty interesting. I've been looking into what's available for people who need to build event websites, and there's a surprising amount of variety in this space. Some are built specifically for events, others are general website builders that people adapt for events. Each one has a different philosophy about how this should work. So whether you're planning a conference, a workshop, a meetup, or anything in between, let's walk through what's out there and what each platform is actually good at. Quick context before we dive in. Why does anyone need a dedicated event website? Social media is great for promotion and community building, but a website gives you a permanent home for all of your event information. It's searchable on Google, it doesn't get buried in someone's feed, and you control exactly how the information is presented. Plus, when people are deciding whether to attend your event, they often want to dig deeper, check out the full schedule, research the speakers, see who's sponsoring. A website lets them do that on their own time. Let's look at what's available out there. All right, starting with Eventify, which is designed specifically for events rather than being a general website builder. What makes it interesting is the scope. It's trying to be an all-in-one event management platform, not just a website builder. Here's what you get. Drag and drop tools for building your site without coding, multiple page types for speakers, sessions, schedules, and sponsors, real-time content updates that sync across both web and app versions, built-in communication tools for sending emails and push notifications directly from the platform, AI personalization that recommends sessions to attendees based on their interests and profiles, smart matchmaking for networking, especially valuable for large events, dedicated exhibitor and sponsor pages with strategic placement options. The analytics piece is pretty robust. You can see session popularity, speaker engagement, attendance patterns, the kind of data that helps you understand what's working. Because it offers a lot of features, there's a learning curve, especially if you're using it for the first time. What is it the best fit for? I'd say multi-day conferences, events with sponsors and exhibitors, hybrid or virtual events that need integrated engagement tools, academic or industry summits. Next up, Wix. Wix is a popular platform that's been around for a while and has a reputation for being accessible. The main selling point is ease of use. Here's what stands out. Intuitive drag and drop editor that's genuinely easy to use. Pro-design templates specifically for events. Quick setup. You can get something running without technical knowledge. Flexible design customization. Make it look how you want. Wix works well for everything from small personal events to larger business conferences. But where it gets tricky is that it wasn't built specifically for events, so a lot of event-specific functionality comes through third-party integrations like the registration tools, email marketing, advanced analytics. This fragmented approach can work fine, but it means managing multiple systems instead of one unified platform. For complex events with multi-track agendas or detailed session management, you might find yourself working around the platform's limitations. I'd say it's a best fit for people who want something quick to set up, smaller to medium events that don't need complex logistics or teams without technical support. Now, Squarespace has built its reputation on producing really good-looking websites. Here's what it offers. Well-designed, mobile responsive templates out of the box. Built-in forms for collecting attendee information. Integrated marketing tools like SEO, social media connections, and email campaigns. Solid content management system for organizing speaker profiles and event schedules. The templates are genuinely well designed, and you don't have to bolt marketing tools on separately. The limitations, though, are similar to Wix. It's a general website builder adapted for events rather than purpose-built. For straightforward events where you need a beautiful information hub, it works really well. For complex operations with detailed session tracking or advanced engagement features, you might feel a bit constrained. It's best fit for events where visual branding is critical. Design showcases, product launches, creative workshops, modern brand activations. It works well for small to mid-sized events with straightforward logistics. Now, WordPress is interesting because it powers a huge chunk of the internet and is incredibly flexible through its plugin ecosystem. The level of control you get with WordPress is pretty much unmatched. It has an extensive plugin ecosystem for ticketing, event management, analytics, SEO. It's got custom functionality. If you need something specific, you can probably build it. Strong content management for publishing thought leadership content. Robust SEO capabilities. It's ideal for recurring events. Build it once, refine over time, but the catch, WordPress has a learning curve. You need to be comfortable managing plugins, understanding how they interact, troubleshooting when things don't work as expected. Look, it's powerful, but it requires either technical knowledge on your team or a strong willingness to invest time in learning. It's best fit for teams with technical support, organizations running recurring events on the same site, anyone who needs heavy customization and control, content-heavy events that prioritize SEO and thought leadership. Now, Site 123 takes a different approach. It's about simplicity and accessibility. Here's what it offers. Guided setup that walks you through building your site step by step. Multilingual support built in for international events. Ready-made templates for different event types. Responsive customer support, which is notable. The trade-off for simplicity, limited functionality compared to more robust platforms. You're not going to get advanced session management, detailed analytics, complex customization options. But for straightforward events where you need basic information online, it does exactly what it needs to do without unnecessary complexity. The system is best built for community events, small workshops, teams without technical or design experience, or solo organizers who need something simple and fast. Okay, so let me talk about features that actually matter when you're choosing a platform. First, registration and data collection. Having this built into your website platform means everything lives in one place. You're not jumping between systems to see who signed up and what their information is. Content management. You need to be able to easily update speaker bios, session times, and venue information. Things change during event planning, and you want to update once and have it reflected everywhere. Then there's analytics. Understanding who's visiting your site, what they're interested in, and where they're dropping off. Real-time data is particularly useful as you get closer to the event. Mobile responsiveness. A lot of people will access your site from their phones. This isn't optional anymore. Sponsor and exhibitor visibility. If you have partners funding your event, you need good ways to showcase them. This affects whether they come back for your next event or not. Integration capabilities. Whether features are built in or require integrations affects how much setup work you'll need to do and how many platforms you're managing. Different events have different requirements, and that should drive your choice. Small, straightforward events like community meetups, workshops, or local gatherings often just need basic information displayed clearly. Complex features might actually get in the way in that situation. Now, mid-sized events with some logistics to manage, multiple sessions, speaker lineups, maybe some sponsors, benefit from platforms that handle content organization well without being overwhelming. And large conferences with sponsors, exhibitors, complex multi-track schedules, and networking components need tools built for that level of complexity. Trying to force a simple platform to do complex things usually creates more work. The format matters too. Virtual and hybrid events have different needs than purely in-person events. Real-time updates, app integration, and communication tools become even more critical. Here's what I've learned looking into the space. There's no universal best platform. There are tools built for different use cases, different team capabilities, and different event scales. The specialized event platforms give you more event-specific features out of the box, but might be more than you need. General website builders are familiar and flexible, but require more assembly on your part. Think about what matters most for your specific event. Is it ease of use, design quality, advanced features, technical control? Your answers will point you toward different options. And whatever you choose, get it up earlier than you think necessary. People want to plan ahead, and search engines need time to index your content. All right, well, that's all I've got for today. If you've used any of these platforms for events, I'd love to hear what your experience was like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.